Hello, members of the Maze Hair Division. This is L5 Council Member, Dr. Insane. But sometimes the mask gets mixed up. So, today's article file is SCP-084, aka Object Class Euclid. You can find all this information at the SCP Wiki website, in which you'll find all SCPs unless they're being reclassified, redacted, or whatever happens. Unless a new one gets found. Sometimes new ones get found. We are an organization after all. SCP-084 is currently under a full non-interaction order until full extent of the emission waves has been evaluated. For detailed documentation on general FNI or see document XRG-118. For detailed documentation of FNI orders in relation to SCP-084, see document XRG-12808A. A continuous surveillance watch is to be maintained around the active object, the SCP-084, with the primary objective of civilian misdirection and external surveillance, with no major road trails or other travel scouts nearby. Any civilians encounters brushing -044 to be detained for evaluation. Under no circumstances are any Foundation civilian personnel allowed to the active area SCP-084, except with express spoken and written permission of no fewer than 2 members of the O5 Command. And or the Director. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Sentries are to be maintained at the postal position with line of sight contact checks on fellow sentries in conjunction with sorry, it's hard to breathe in this thing sometimes, so. But I like to make sure I have this on, because it actually hinders the mask, as well as all this, lots of these things on. Yeah, that's just accessories. I like them. Now then, you see these things actually protect my eyelids from SCPs when contact on, or protects me from gas from getting up there. And this protects me by making a sort of miniature air filter within this thing. Helps me breathe in gaseous volumes in SCP, so I don't, become something I don't want to be. Projects are to maintain the posted position, vision line, and sight contact. Check on fellow sentries and or in conjunction with compass and landmark tracking. Or if sponge to be well outside the active areas of SCP-084. Should any sentry fail to report via local roll call, full recall orders will be issued to all sentries. Claimant will be reevaluated by special response teams in events of area function. Full recall orders will be assumed by active sentries, followed by appropriate action. No form radio, GPS, BS. So this thing bugs me a lot. It's a very painful type of thing. Now then, meteor, and then television, cell phone, video camera, still picture camera, or any other recordings of a lectured medium devices are to be permitted within 100 meters of the active area around SCP. Give me a minute to breathe. Then let's take a break for a moment here and tell you why I have been not as active as I have been within the SCP Foundation school. That's about it. Surveillance on such devices within this area are to have said devices construction and destroyed immediately and recordings collected. SCP description. SCP-084 appears to be a large radio tower positioned in the center of a large open field. Fled with the executive. Sorry, this bugs me at times, so which is an open field with 2 small outbuildings. Direct position sample collection at Scp-084 is impossible due to the fact that it is emitted around from SCP-084. SCP-084 appears to be in a form wave radiation alteration that has been determined effective of local space-time reality. Most prominent effect this is a large alteration of local space within the active area, SCP-084. Externally, the active area forms a rough dome shape under 200 meters in diameter. Appears inside the area. Random points appearing to jump at random times, sometimes even appearing multiple locations at once. Inside the active area, internally, its values seem to be all limited, with SCP-084 at the center. This thing gets cloudy, so, you know. Take care of that stupid thing that happens lots around here. Don't mind that. Sorry for this, but the thing broke apparently. SCP-084 is impossible to reach due to an internegated effect. Attempts to approach SCP-084 within the active area has been determined with the observation SCP-084 retains area as its relative position on the horizon even after 3 months and 12 days of the active predicate direct travel moves by vehicle and on foot. Termination tests have proved impossible and no means of destruction are capable of physically reaching SCP-084, even entered from outside the active area. Local space also distort periodically. This causes relative distance to randomly extend or contract in a flicker-like motion. She when entered from causing buildings or objects to suddenly jump through thousands of meters away or rush to other points. It's basically teleportation. It teleports certain objects to God knows where. Or SCP-343. That'll be that soon as well. Even causing overlaps. These overlaps have markedly effects on living tissue. So don't go in there at all. It will mess your body up. It will mutate you in a certain way. A town of is assumed to have been situated in or around the original manifestation of the active areas. It sounds not observed outside this active area, apparent only once inside the area. Has maintained the same population, 243 humans. Good number. That's CP number 343. For the duration of its compensation, births appear to be impossible along with normal aging pattern. Suicide and or homicide appears to be circumvented by the air effect within normal dead subjects, flickering and appearing alive and unharmed several seconds after death. These are also reports of rewinding and causing things while once visible and closed. Subjects appear to exhibit many events of consistent space-time too. And so structures for detailed observation see log 084-84. The advanced devices and recordings equipment do not function correctly in or around the active areas. So basically it's a teleport, like EMT ray. It's very dangerous as PP in this foundation. I am actually trying to find a way to permanently destroy it or send it somewhere else. Sorry, this mouse is broken all of a sudden mid-video. Sorry. I got a lot of anger, so we have anger management classes here too. This is my personal office setting going on. Yes, it looks like a room, but it's not. You might find that. Or that. But, report bizarre or unsettling transmissions from video recordings and playback devices. These actually isolate from the outside world, including any need for online active containment. It also appears impossible to leave the active area after random periods of time. One subject found on grass plain. See log 084-84. Reporter has been traveling 6 years. He has found approximately 400 meters from segments. So that's all for today. Okay, hope it doesn't take another 6 months to get one of these recordings up. This is Dr. Insane for the Maze here, and I'm signing out.